And we are back. Thank you for staying tuned in to MSK Detroit. I've been in the studio with our guest host, Miss Rodnesha Underwood. I love her.
I love you back.
If you don't know her, you should. Because she got a lot going on. She is queen of the... she is queen of... the Rizzo P Studios, Mogul Life Enterprises, Zoom House of Couture, and artist venue nonprofit organization. I got it, all of it. I remember.
Yes.
I learned how to do that. I'm never stopping. Never.
Oh goodness.
So we've been talking about Black love, how we love it. We need more of it, more positive displays of it. Yes. And just how accepting it and cultivating it and displaying it and speaking life into it would build our community.
Yes. And also set some good generational traditions with our Black families.
Mm-hmm. So our children can know and have that example of what it looks like. And like we said earlier, if you missed it, shame on you. But like we said earlier, it's about setting new traditions just because the love that our parents had, like those relationships, our parents' parents and our parents' parents, and, like that's not a reality for us anymore.
Correct.
Because we are getting married for love.
Yeah.
They weren't.
Yeah.
And since we are getting married for love, that changes things a bit because it's a lot of emotion tied to it. So when that fluttering in your stomach goes away, you're ready to walk away.
Correct.
And I mean, we just got to show our children that, you know, even if we are a blended family, it still works. We're still family.
Yes.
It's not a whole lot of drama, disrespecting one another, talking bad about the other parent to the child. It's, you know.
Yes, that's so important.
And that's all about our family. And I say it often that Black love and Black families are not meant for this westernized society or ideal of the nuclear family. It was never just the mother, the father, and the 2.5 children in the house with the dog and a picket fence. Like that was never our reality. Yeah. And the fact that we're trying to mold our lives to fit this reality that was never meant for us, it's kind of detrimental for our community.
False hope.
Yes, it's setting ourselves up for failure.
Correct.
Because we've always depended on our extended family and our communities and one another. And it wasn't just like, oh, just me and mine. It was always us.
Correct.
We.
Yes.
So, I mean, it works for other communities. It worked for our community until we left it. Like, we don't need that no more.
Yeah, pretty much.
The white man said we could have what he got. Let's go get that.
Let's try to look like that. Never mind.
Yep.
That's a whole nother subject.
You said it.
Mm-hmm,
but I mean, that has a lot to do with like how we just let our Black love falter and, you know.
Yeah, let it wither away. But we got some hope over here.
We do. And I mean, let's begin to challenge these stereotypes that we can't have happy, functional, healthy relationships and non-dysfunctional.
Correct.
Like, because I mean, let the media tell it. All of our relationships are dysfunctional. Like Basketball Wives, Atlanta Housewives, Hip Hop. Love and hip hop. What is? I don't know these reality shows, but it's all based off of dysfunctional Black love.
It is nothing positive. Name me one. Okay, name me two. Name me two. That is a.
I'm gonna be real honest. I can't tell you nothing because I don't watch the TVs.
See?
See? I would say maybe Candy and her new husband because I know they got married. Yes. They both got their daughters. Yes. I know this because I just happen to like Candy.
Yes,
not because I watched the show.
Right. And she does things outside of dysfunctionalness. You know,
so, but other than that, I can't really give you an example. I would say Tiny and T.I. because T.I. be holding Tiny down.
He do. Mouth and all.
He hold her down.
That's true.
But like it's still a little bit of dysfunction in there.
Just a smidgen.
And I'm not saying we can't get it. Everybody got their own dysfunction. I just think you should just not air your dirty laundry so much.
Absolutely. Minimize it to zero.
Right. But I just think we just need to, like, stop putting on the show. Like, why are we entertaining everybody with our own lives?
This is true.
It's hurtful to our own community, and it's setting a bad example for our children because they feel like that's the only way to be in a relationship. The only way to be in a relationship is to be with a man that's cheating on you, to have a girl that smashed all the homies. Y'all got to get into a fight. She throw a drink at you. You smack her. Then y'all get back together because y'all made up. Right. And y'all happy. Like that for now. Right. And that's not it. Right. And I think if we could show more genuine love to one another, and not just in our relationships, but with our children, with our neighbors, with our brothers, with our sisters, we could start cultivating that change to actually rebuild our communities. Yes, I totally agree. I bring it all back to rebuilding our community.
Absolutely, because that's what it's about. That's where it stems from. That's the foundation. Outside of family, that's it.
I mean, and if you think about it, your community is your family.
This is true. That's it.
Because at the end of the day, when JoJo from down the street is about to break into your house, he chooses whether he's gonna do it or not because of who you are. Correct. You part of his, you from his hood or not?
There you go.
You his people or not?
This is true.
And if we continue to be and not just be like, oh, I don't mess with him because he's such and such and such and such, but because he's a part of your community and your community is your family. Like, if we started thinking about it like that and displaying that love and care for one another, we wouldn't have to worry about these trivial things, and we could actually really band together and combat the major issues.
This is true. And make a difference.
So I charge you all to take what we said, sleep on it, and then act on it.
Absolutely.
Because that was a lot. But you know, this is MSK Detroit, and we are always talking about making an impact and what's your impact in the community. And if you could just love your neighbor as you love yourself. No, but really, seriously, if we could love one another and be that positive change, because you never know who's watching, and it's generally the people that you think that aren't watching you that are watching. Sure. So you're setting an example for children and families and younger generations, and you're setting that, you know, you're making that new tradition. So let's be that change in our everyday life. We're not asking you to do anything that will hurt you or take you out your, way. Yep. Don't give nothing you ain't got, because you always got love.
And it's free.
Hello.
Free.
So thank you for tuning in. Thank you to our special guest, Miss Rodnesha Underwood. I always want to call her Rodnesha Ross because she's just going to run up and argue in the NOFT and get married on me. So I always catch myself. That's why I pause before I say her last name all the time. Miss Rodnesha Underwood, thank you for coming in.
Absolutely.
And, dropping gems on us.
Yes.
Yes, honey, yes. This is MSK Detroit. We are on Urban Nation Radio. You will catch us again next week on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Remember, wear your pink. Take a picture. Make the hashtag. On Wednesdays, we wear pink, and we'll shout you out on our page as well. So this is MSK Detroit, and we are out.
Peace.